Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Frostpunk. We have a decent amount of stuff stored away right now. We've got a full stockpile of wood, we've got a nearly full stockpile of coal, and a near full stockpile of food rations. So we're going to be working on our steelworks today. We'll have the steam steelworks available pretty soon, so we can upgrade them and get like 60 extra steel per day, which is going to be invaluable. We've got more wood coming back, so we're just gonna shut these down for now. We've got 3 sawmills and we don't need any of them working. That's gonna bring us some idle workers, which will be, you know, welcome. And instead, we can put them to work in other places, which we don't really have at the moment. We're probably gonna build a lot of resource depots this episode. You know, once that one's finished, we can put either coal or wood in there. Probably gonna go with wood, so we don't overkill our stockpile that dramatically. But yeah, we also have 21 engineers idle, so we're gonna build another workshop. And we'll put it over here. Why not? It'll be connected to a street. We can now sign another law. I'm probably gonna go with sustain life, because we have one gravely ill person. We do want to build an infirmary at some point. And that will be a safe way to treat the people that are gravely ill. We only have one. I don't plan to take up more. There we go. Hope will rise a little bit. Discontent will rise a little bit. But that's fine. Treated the gravely ill. One of our people's gravely ill. If you signed a radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated, but may undergo risky amputation. I just did that. I suppose that's better than letting them die. Yes, indeed. This is only a half measure. We need an infirmary. I agree. We're gonna do just that. Get another coal, another wood pile over there. That'll be good. You are working all day because you're an automaton. That is good. You are not, but hey, you're still going to be working for quite a while. There's our steam steelworks, which will be useful. Tempted to go for the infirmary. It's going to take 30 wood, 20 steel. There's not really anything else we can do steel-wise right now. Could go for the wall drill, but I've got plenty of wood at the moment. It's great. We could go gathering post installation or resource depot upgrade. Those are useful. But I might go for something heating wise. Maybe a range upgrade for the steam hubs. Twice as much coal for 50% of the range. I also want to upgrade the generator itself at some point. We're not going to be able to do tech buildings or a tech level yet. Could go for outposts. Outposts seem nice. Getting that up nice and early would get us a lot of stuff. Hunting tactics we don't really need. I'm gonna go for the infirmary. Yeah, so that's research done. Okay. We can now build new things. And we shall. We're gonna need more steel. It's gonna get us 70 per standard workday. So, you know, we're gonna get more than that. Right of steel, yada yada, I get it. Yeah, your heater is off, that's good, you don't need it. Because you've got an automaton, and that's good. Unfortunately, that's the end of our workday. So most people are not going to be bringing in any resources anymore. That's fine. Totally fine. Need to wait like 14 hours until we sign another law. Your heater's off, but you've got better building insulation as well. So that's useful. You're going to provide 7 per hour, which is really good. And in fact, I think you might provide enough that we could just, like, do everything we need to. Illness and healthcare, I'm aware. We've got 8 people being treated right now. One of them is in palliative care. That's the thing where they just, you know... Okay, you've got an exile colony here. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burned out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. So they've built shelters out of snow, which is a thing. Why couldn't we do that? Anyway, go ask survivors. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary close to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City. With food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we buried. We've got 7 kids here, 18 engineers and 36 workers. We could, you know, let them stay. They will die. We can rob them of their stuff. Wow. No, we're gonna bring them home. We took the exiles to the city. We pulled them from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Cool, you're on the way home and it's going to take you 18 hours. It's a far distance, I'll give you that, but hey, it's fine. Winter home over there, wood outpost, If there's anything I don't need, it is wood. Like, seriously. We have almost too much. Which is weird. Yeah, we're gonna replace you with steam as well. Does that mean that our automaton is not counted as free because it's... I don't know what you're gonna do. I think he's gonna refuel, which is fine. Yep, there he goes. 1 person sick, 0 gravely. That's alright. We're gonna have a temperature drop. Down to 40, which isn't great. Oh, you should be on that. There we go. That might be why we're getting ill. The automaton is doing the building, I think. Yeah, look at that. He's plonking the thing. That is brave. That's dedication to the cause right there. Oh, and is our new... Yes, our new workshop is done. Get on it, peoples. You! People regain hope! For the first time, Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from the shock at the news of winter home, and are starting to hope for the future. I am glad to hear it. Yeah, that's being built, which is good. The heater is now providing heat. So we're not going to get any more sick people, which is always appreciated. Done! You now provide 4.2 per hour. Temperature falls. It's getting colder every day. What's the temperature looking like? You are cold, which is annoying. You are also cold, but we don't work there at the moment. We can just leave the heaters on, because the building's turned off, so it doesn't consume any coal. Ooh, achievement unlocked, Oxbridge! For having 4 people work at workshops at once. We now have a research rate of 160%, but that does not include little kids. We are going to shelters, that's fine. We are gathering a bit of coal here, that is also fine. Put down another resource depot. We could use it. Yeah, we'll put the infrastructure in place to replace that road at some point because it's just annoying to me. But we're now getting 11 steel per hour, which is really nice. Temperatures in here are comfortable. Some of you are chilly, low risk of getting ill. We'll put the generator on overdrive later, why not? I kinda want to put these guys on a 24-hour shift, but I don't want to lose people to it, or piss them off for that matter. Every child is placed in a child shelter, which is nice. Desirable law, unpopular decision, We'll live. You're gonna be extended shift as well. Sorry about that, not sorry. There's our infirmary. I appreciate that. We could go for insulation. Could. Should, maybe. Improve heaters. Yeah. Generator range upgrade, generator power upgrade. I really want to get up to another tech, really. We can boost scout sleds over there, but that's going to take a lot. I might go factory so we can build some automatons. That's actually not the worst idea I've ever had. Because there's still a coal pile over here that we need to clear out. Streets under construction. Okay, we've got people going over there. 20 steel and a steam core, and we can build ourselves an infirmary. We'll treat people faster and reliably. Anything purpose, we can assign a foreman. Appointing responsible foreman will make sure that people work as efficiently as possible. Increase the efficiency of a workplace by 40% for 24 hours. We're gonna go guard stations. I would like those. Not gonna be super popular, but yeah, they are a straight upgrade. What is your reach? Like right over there. I agree, we need law enforcement. Every city in the world had it. And when forced to choose, will they choose us or our leader? There we go. That's going to reduce hope temporarily because we're no longer living next to the watchtowers, but hopefully guard station lowers discontent and restores hope. So it's also more heated, which is always nice. Hopefully that'll make people feel good. We don't have any raw food currently, but we're not in any issues whatsoever, so that's fine. We're still making our standard meals and getting by. Guard stations have been built. Hope rises. Some question their purpose, but that's not my problem. There we go, that's a lot better. Our hope's looking pretty good now. Although I kind of wish it had a bigger radius. That said, you've got, you know, +2 insulation now, that's pretty good. Coal mine's automated. Its engine is pressurized, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden and an eerie silence hangs in the air. There's more coal than we can see. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota. Or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. We can get 2 steam cores, 200 steel, and a bunch of wood. But we won't be able to put an outpost down here. Or we could just get 300 coal. I'm gonna do that, and I might like put an outpost there. Right, you. I'm gonna tell you to go home quickly, because you'll be traveling a known path. Then we'll get out to the Dreadnought landing, I guess. Actually, are you carrying anything beside that? No, you're gonna go to the snow cliff instead. There we go. We don't need coal that badly. We're doing fine. There you go, get some coal on there. We'll be able to store more. Which is always a nice idea, you know. I'm gonna power up one of the sawmills, I think. That one will deplete the fastest, so we'll turn you on. Heater's on immediately, so it's chilly. Yeah, that's fine. You guys are still working away. We need a 20 steel for the infirmary. That is not a straight upgrade over the medical tent, sadly. I think we'll just put it like over here so that it will be heated fairly soon. You'll work for 24 hours, that is fine. Word of advice, steam cores. We just use it for a steam core. They're a necessary component in advanced stuff. We can't make them, so you know. Hope we find some. That's fine. Tech is done. That is good. Gonna build a factory. We're gonna go for the generator range upgrade, I think. That's for tech. That's a big building. What's the base heating on it? Base heating of 2. You know what? I'm gonna put it over here. That'll be fine. We can put 10 engineers to work here. They'll take care of 10 people. And you are no longer going to be terminally ill. There we go. Medical tents. Do you serve any purpose? I don't think you do. I might dismantle these. Get back some workers. Yeah. I don't think we need this tent anymore. It's time for rest. There we go. We'll get 19 wood back, which is, you know, decent. I care more that we get the workers back, honestly. But we'll turn you on as well. We are going through our wood rather quickly now. We built some big buildings, so it makes sense. Infirmaries 30. Factories 30. Yeah. Why is your efficiency low? There's people on shift, that's fine. It's got 5 workers in total, but only 3 can work in the shift. So that's one of the few buildings that does actually work on shifts. I'm gonna tell you to emergency shift, because I would like a lot more steel. That would be great. Scouts are home. 36 workers, 18 engineers, 7 children, 360 wood, 64 steel, 2 steam cores, and a bit of raw food. You have brought back a motherload. You're gonna go to the Dreadnought landing. It's gonna take you a day and 10 hours, but that's okay. 57 homeless people now. Oops. There we go. That ought to take care of it all. Although that said, they're not going to be within range of the heater, are they? Nope. Right. Scrap that idea then. The heater we have over here will take care of it to a degree. Let's rotate this a little bit. There we go. I can now see things better. See, could we squeeze you? You would not benefit from that. No. Guess it would highlight if you did. Oh, we could put a house over here. That's actually not been done yet. Yeah. It would be 3 wide. So if I were to put you here, we can then build another house there later. Just being a bit squeamish over placement. Just the usual stuff around here. You'd be used to it by now. I might just put down another heater over here at some point. Get some extra housing. This is where I'm forced to admit I don't plan my cities well. Yeah. Oh well, we'll take care of that hurdle as it comes. We can always put... yeah, we can put a little bit more housing over here. That's I think we were going to use this, but that's not going to line up either. You know what? It's just... Are you not... You do heat that, okay. We're just going to put houses over here. I'm going to stop being so squeamish now. That ought to take care of most of it. We'll see if there's any issues later. Right, we need workers in here as well. Automaton. 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal, and a steam core. Okay. We don't have 100 steel. We do have 100 wood. We've got plenty of wood, that's not the issue. But we are working on a steel. So that'll be nice. Production queue's empty. That's okay, really. You would be chilly. I might just put a heater down here at some point. Though they're kind of built ineffectively, which is annoying. Probably things we could build at the edge though, so if we extend the road a little bit. That's probably where we could put a wall drill. That's probably where we could put an outpost down. That's a coal mine. Okay. We're alright, really. Some of our buildings are being built. Less homelessness, which is always a good thing. We just got the plots for all the buildings there that we didn't end up placing. Oops. I might just go ahead and do it anyway. And then we'll put like a heater over here to cover them. I must say, it is nice to be able to just plonk down a bunch of buildings and not have the resource shortage pop up immediately. Now you'll be put down over there, that's fine. We'll also put another guard station over here though. Just fine. There we go. Get the things in there. There! That is a lot of building projects. And I'm happy to say it will be done at some point. We're out of steel again though, because that's just how our life is now. Take you off, put you there. It's gonna mean they're gonna have some people shifting over, which is fine. Not really having many issues with putting people to work though. Although I would like hunters' hangars at some point. Again, we need more steel. People are getting ill. But we have a beautiful infirmary here. It's gonna treat people a lot faster. A lot better. We'll see how long it takes once, like, Elizabeth Franklin over here gets to it. Right, you take about 12 hours, that's okay. You take like 16 hours because you're Gravely. Good. Like, the faster they get treated, the better. The writing's on the wall! Oh, they're just graffitiing. Okay. Captain, someone has to face the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterhome's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. We can remove it, or ignore it. Removing it will make hope fall slightly. That's the better thing to do. Otherwise it drops a lot. And we'll put some engineers in here. That's going to give more people hope, because they will live next to a watchtower. There's also a fighting arena here to reduce the discontent. I don't really like the fighting arenas anymore. They are very cold. They are very, very cold. Of course, right after I remove the medical tent, it's like, hey, we get a bunch of cold people again. Thankfully, you only take like 12 hours to cure people, so that'll take care of that. I think we're gonna put down a flying hunter's hangar over here. They will start to produce more stuff, which is always appreciated. The building will be done soon. Just a bunch of roads at this point, really. Londoners' vandalism isn't helping, but hey. That's Londoners for you. They don't help anyone but themselves. Generator range upgrades researched. Hallelujah. So we now power like these buildings because they're half inside, which is great. Fighting arena over here is covered, which is also good. Yeah, things are looking up. No research at the moment currently. We'll go and address that immediately. Could go for a power upgrade, but I don't think we really need power at the moment. Maybe insulation? Insulation seems nice. Now I'm gonna go for the mechanical combobulated thingamajigs. Because I would like more stuff. We're gonna... Oh, we already have the sawmills back online, that's right. I used to think we had so much wood, I didn't know what to do with it. Now I'm starting to reconsider. I said hopefully people will just build the bloody road. Or I might have just goofed and not told them to build like one bit of the road that had to be connected, so... Could be my fault. Could be. I'm not saying it is, but it could definitely be. At least just built the road. Yep, it was definitely my fault. There we go. 205 people living near a watch house. That is glorious. Hunters' hangars will be very useful from here on in. You are currently working on mechanical calculators. It's going to be done in about 2 hours because we are researching at 166%. That is really good. Snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives there, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. Might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. The man we've seen was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, being an army captain, appointed himself as an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. He sounds nice. We found a shrouded cave and freshwater springs. There might be people there because it's water. But that's an inhabited cave. We're gonna check out the freshwater springs first and then circle back for the shrouded cave. We could do with raising hope a bit more. But it feels like we're doing pretty okay on that regardless. At the moment. How are we doing on food? We still have 81 soup kicking around. Nobody knows how or why. It's just there. And people are hungry. I'm not sure why you're hungry. We have plenty of food. We can now research Tier 3 technologies. We can research actual bloody houses. They'll have better insulation, I imagine. Adequately protected from the weather. Well protected from the weather. Okay, there we go. Resources. We could go for the wall drill, then steam wall drill. Charcoal kilns. Turn wood into charcoal. The steam coal thumper. Gathering post insulation will lead to efficient gathering, which means more gathering power, which is always good. Streamlined automatons. Less wood and steel to make them. Takes a bit to research them. We can also increase their efficiency. I think that might be the way to go. Generator range 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go for automation, automaton integration. So that our automaton steel mine will just be more efficient. Although I will immediately chuck him out and put workers there so that we can get this coal pile cleared up. You are no longer a store pile of wood. You're now going to be... Oh, I can just hit the button and change that. That's fine too. We'll do that at some point. Currently cold. You're currently overworking still. Back up to 60... steel, which is nice. I'm gonna want to build more bunkhouses all over the place because people getting chill is not good. I'm probably just gonna demolish these soon. There's no fighting arena upgrades. I don't like them in the late game. Or even medium game, hell. Yeah, we might put another cookhouse over here at some point. Because people really seem to struggle with the fact that food's over here and like work and stuff is over here. The Green Midlanders is going to gather that coal, that's good. You guys are a bit less efficient but more than the automaton currently. We're gonna have temperature rising soon, which is appreciated. Yeah. Things are going quite decent, I'd say. If we can get that law passed to, like, make people feel better, that would be nice. Right, workday's over. Ooh, and there goes our flying hunter's hangar. Or our hunter's hangar's blimp thing. He's gonna go and hunt us some food. He's just hanging out there, okay. Freshwater springs! Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichens cling to the bare rock for their edges. Looks like a good place for a hideout. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They are a sorry sight, and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Ask what kept them from starving, they look away. Then mumble something about eating lichens. Soylent Green is people! We've got 7 children, 22 workers, we'll bring them to the city, why not? We are the good guys. I might put in a coal outpost here at some point, it's gonna get us 800 coal every day. Not bad. Currently up to 106 steel. We could build an automaton, but I might hold out until we've researched the the cheaper cost for them. Like, it's going to be an initial investment of 25 steel, but afterwards we're going to save like 40 or 50 or 60. It will help a lot. We can later down put them in medical stuff. Wow. Yeah, medical, engineering, extra efficiency, I imagine. We're going to research outposts now, because we are starting to get a decent amount of people, and they need to work for the cause. Clearly. People, bunkhouse. There we go. We'll just start replacing a couple more buildings. That'll be nice. And we're going to take you off. Yeah, we're going to take you off there. I want the automaton back there. We're going to research the outposts. You know, we'll just build an automaton. Just one. We're not going to have the resources for it in a long time, but hey. Getting you to work there will help. We'll be able to do a law. Right now, we can go purpose, get patrols. Each use will reduce discontent and raise hope slightly. We could go prisons. Those who threaten the stability of our city will have to be isolated for the good of us all. Ugh. Prisoners will abandon their misguided views, but discontent will rise. Prison guards will round up wrongdoers and put them in prison. They'll go after Londoners, dissidents, and any other troublemakers. Mate, that is a really bad idea. We are in a limited society, a very small society. You do not want to lock people away to become a burden. Forceful persuasion. Oh, dear lord. A propaganda center. Pledges of loyalty, agitated. Should we maybe not do that? Can I not be evil? You know, I must give them purpose, not evilness. I might go for foreman, because that will help me get resources. Or I could go something like adaptation, and tell them that the ill will get extra rations. Because we have enough food right now. Care house. Residents at the care house eat half as much. Gravely ill are kept alive in care houses and no longer burdened in medical outposts. Medical posts. I don't think we're going to really need a care house. I might just go this to speed up recovery. Overcrowding's not going to make people happy. Could go ceremonial funerals to make them happy as well. Public house. Yeah, we're going to have to pub.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Public house, a lot better. How many can we have? There can be only one. Okay. Definitely gonna build that over there then. I counted pub visits among the simple pleasures we lost forever. A pub, just like in London. Let's call it the Piping Hole. I'm pretty sure people are just, yeah. 68 spectators in the last 4 days. That's why they all get sick. Get 8 steel back. There we go. We'll do that as well. Oh, you have a thing. Another act of vandalism. Ugh. Londoners have to face more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader capable of doing what it takes to save our people. Send a watchman to remove it. Hope falls. Despite my best efforts here. Why do I have discontent? Cold at home. We're gonna turn on the overdrive. Oh, that works for like... Ah. Cool. So the steam hub's also going to overdrive. Wait, watchman beaten? What? Captain, members of the neighborhood watch who were removing the Londoners' slogans have been assaulted. We must do something to protect our people. Send guards to secure the streets. This is why we have guard stations. Damn it. Oh, better late than never. More people have gotten ill again. We're just gonna get rid of those bloody fighting arenas. And we'll put engineers in the public house. People are anxious to let off steam in a new house of respite. We've got a lot of sick people, again. I'm trying to have that not be a thing, but it just keeps happening. Scouts have reached Dreadnought Landing. Excellent. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Rail tracks lead south. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following description. Or inscription, rather. In the year 1888, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. And we find Tesla City. We also get 115 wood, 124 steel, and a steam core. Cool. We're gonna go to Tesla City. A large settlement. Numerous buildings are dimly visible through the shining dome of electrical discharge that is projected over the town. Alright. Hopefully dismantling the fighting arenas will make people finally get hotter. We'll give you heaters. You're all chilly, but that should be okay. Could put down another hunter's hangar. We are currently losing a bit of food, I imagine. Yeah, 220 in, 277 out. At least this will force people to eat the bloody soup. Is there anything else? Ooh, moonshine. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less. Okay. Prostitution. Not sure how I feel about that. And next up, we'll probably go for extra rations for the ill. After the foreman. Foreman's nice. I would like more efficiency, but that'll be it for this episode of Frostpunk. More sick. We are about to find Tesla City. I'm not sure what lies there, but hey. We'll see. Temperature rises, we can turn off the overdrive. To keep people livable. Although the bunkhouses are actually comfortable, which is appreciated. We'll go and like... How many vacant buildings do we have? 63. Yoink, 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 yoink. There we go. That's going to be a lot more insulation for people. But that is it for this episode. I would like to thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. If you want to let me know, leave a like, leave a comment. That's the best way to let me know. Do you want to see some more Frostpunk on the channel? You might also want to subscribe so that you'll catch more videos going out. But until then, you know, until next time, have a good one, folks.